Good morning, old paint. Hey, Sleepy, you forgot my toast. Toast! Here's your toast! How do you like your coffee, Ren?
Look at this. All this for a shredding event. You can't even get any other way, too. Ridiculous. There are the brand new Devin Bush jerseys. $100. So what are we doing today? Well, as you saw, I got as I'm actually going to a triple feature today. I'm going to see Godzilla, King of the Monsters, followed by Rocketman, and then Booksmart, which is something I don't usually do. I don't usually go to 3 movies in a row, but that's one of the things I'm going to be doing today. But I still have some time, so I already went to Barnes & Noble. I don't need to go to Best Buy today because there's nothing really I need to buy there, so I think I'm going to head over to Gamestop, which is just right around the corner here, so I'll see what's inside Gamestop. If there's anything interesting, I'll let you know. Okay, so they did shut down this place. Okay, so I did buy all of those community pop figures, and in addition, I also picked this up. Because this was free, and I had a big enough bag to put it in. There's that. Actually, I don't think he was in the movie. That one, I don't think. I can't remember what his name is. They also had some Cheers ones inside of GameStop too, but they only had a couple of them, and I know there's like 5 different pop figures, so I want to wait till the set comes out. Plus, I need to go through my collection right now. Mine's already stacked to the top of the ceiling, so tomorrow that's my plan, to go through some of the figures over there, get rid of the ones I don't really need anymore, and hopefully use that for this stuff right here and any new ones, because there's a lot of new pop figures coming out that I really want to get, because there's the Simpsons ones that are out now, the Cheers ones that are coming out. There's Jim Henson ones. There's ones for Wheel of Fortune, Jeopardy. Garfield's got one coming out. There's a whole bunch of them coming out, man. Funko's gonna bankrupt me, man. When it's all said and done, I'll tell you that. Might be double dipping on a couple of things. By the way, that was in Cash and Culture I was just in, where I found those movies. So I did pick up the Rogue One 3D Blu-ray combo pack, which is more than that because there's 5 discs in here. One of them is the 3D Blu-ray, and let me see what else is in here. Exclusive DVD. So you get 2 DVDs, one with the movie, one with bonus features, and 2 Blu-rays, one with the movie and one with the bonus features, and then the Blu-ray 3D. Now, I already own this on a steelbook, which I got at Best Buy, but I found that in there. This is, I believe, the one they sold at Target for like 20 bucks, if I'm not mistaken. So, well, I paid 20 bucks here for it, so. Actually, no, it wasn't 20 bucks when it came out. What am I thinking? But it was 20 bucks in there at Cash and Culture, but I did get $2 off of it because they have a thing where you get $2 off Blu-rays and DVDs. So that one ended up being $18. I also found this in there when I was leaving. Malcolm X on Blu-ray. I already own this on DVD, but I don't have it on Blu-ray, and plus it's a special book version. You get the Blu-ray and the DVD. Really great movie. This was $2 off too, so that ended up being $8. And then the last thing I got in there, which I got more off of it because it was 20% off, was Close Encounters of the Third Kind. I also have this movie on Blu-ray, but I don't have the big DVD box set for this. So I picked that up. This ended up being $16. So overall, I spent about 45 bucks on everything in there. I always like going to the Cash and Culture, but they never have it. They never had anything that I had to own. But today was different. They had some things I wanted to get. Yeah, and so I picked those up. So as I'm walking towards the movie theater right now, I might as well talk briefly about the news that broke yesterday when it was revealed that Robert Pattinson was going to be Batman in the new movie. And at first, when they said this a couple weeks ago, I was skeptical, mostly not because of what he did with Twilight, because he's pretty much admitted that he hated doing the Twilight movies. I'm just going off of what he did with Remember Me and Water for Elephants, like those bigger blockbuster movies he did when Twilight came out, and I was like, yeah, I don't see it, but people have told me you gotta watch some of his indie movies, you gotta watch stuff like The Lost City of Z, you gotta watch A Good Time, and I did that over the last couple of weeks, and honestly, now that I've seen those movies, I've kind of turned around to the idea. I think he can make it work. Or you got Matt Reeves directing it, which he also did Cloverfield. He did the last two Planet of the Apes movies. So I don't know. Maybe he's got a good shot at making it work. It comes out in a couple of years from now. So we'll see what happens. Hopefully they turn this around. But that's going to be tough to do because, like, honestly, I think everybody who's played Batman in the past, Michael Keaton, Christian Bale, and lost my train of thought for a second, Ben Affleck, they were all really good. And so, big shoes to fill, but we'll see what happens. I like what I saw in Good Time. I like what I saw in Lost City of Z. Maybe he can make it work. Anyway, we're here now. First movie of the day, Godzilla, King of the Monsters. Next up, Rocketman. Yeah, for some reason they had reserved seating for this one, even though this isn't in the XD theater. If it'll show. Let's see, maybe here. There we go. So yeah, after that, we got Booksmart at $6.50, so make a pretty good time so far.
Every time it's been way too long.
Alright, last movie of the day, Booksmart. By the way, check this out. There's no seats on the ends up here. So anyway, now that I've got a little bit of time before the movie starts and there's nobody in here, I'll briefly talk about my first thoughts on Godzilla and Rocketman. Godzilla I really liked. I really enjoyed that movie. It gave me everything that I wanted in a Godzilla movie. The monsters, the action scenes are very well done. The fights between the monsters are very good. The human characters themselves, for the most part, weren't that bad, but Vera Farmiga, man, her plan overall, that character just becomes so unlikable because of her motivation and her decisions that she makes in this movie. But I guess she was okay for the most part, but yeah, it's hard to like that character in that movie. But everybody else you really do like. You like Kyle Chandler, you like Bradley Whitford, Ken Watanabe, you like Thomas Middleditch. I almost said Glenn Howerton, but that's not. But yeah. So yeah, I enjoyed Godzilla King of the Monsters. I'm not going to say it's a classic. I'm not going to say it's better than the Godzilla movie that came out a couple of years ago, or Kong Skull Island. But what it does do is get me excited for Godzilla vs. Kong next spring, and I'm really looking forward to what they do there. So overall, I really enjoyed Godzilla King of the Monsters very much. And then Rocketman, it's everything I thought Bohemian Rhapsody should have been. It doesn't go for the typical crowd-pleasing biopic feel. It just still kind of feels a little generic, but for the most part, it does work. It's a very fun movie that you can really appreciate. You can appreciate the levels of absurdity they'll take in some of the musical decisions they make. Taron Egerton was very good as Elton John. The musical numbers were very good. The performances overall were very good. And yeah, Dexter Fletcher, man. I haven't liked this guy's work in the last couple of years. Like Eddie the Eagle, I really thought was kind of underwhelming, and like I said, Bohemian Rhapsody was good, but it felt generic for a biopic. But Rocketman really did feel like an authentic, genuine attempt to try to do something different from a normal musical biopic, and I really did enjoy that movie a lot. I really liked that film a lot. Could be one of my favorite films of the year so far. And that's pretty much all I have to say about Rocketman. It's really good. If you haven't seen it yet, go see that one. And hey, go see Godzilla too. So I'm getting ready for the last movie of the triple feature that I have today, and that's Booksmart. And this is the only time I'm going to be able to get to see it, because I got a feeling that it's not going to be here next week, because there are only 2 showings of this movie. And there was one at 4 o'clock, and now we're coming up on the one at 10 after 7. Which, I should also say, Rocketman was weird because they had reserved seating for that movie, even though that wasn't in the XD theater for that film. And usually that's where the reserved seating for the XD theater, but this was in a regular theater on the other side of this theater. I'm in theater 6, that's in theater 12, so yeah. Other than that, that's pretty much it. Right now I'm going to wait for Booksmart to wrap up, and then I'll try to get my first thoughts on that as soon as the film is over. Before the day is over, not before the film is over, because that wouldn't make sense giving my first thoughts before the film was over. So, before the day is done, I will have my first impressions on Booksmart. I do like the empty space up here. I want that new Coke. Alright, so I just got out of Booksmart, and overall, yeah, I can see why a lot of people said you have to go see this movie. It was funny. Kind of started off slow. It took maybe about 15-20 minutes before it got really going. But once it did, I was actually laughing a lot. It was a very funny movie. It's a smart film. Very creative. Has a lot of super bad vibes to it. And yeah, if you get a chance to, between now and the next couple of weeks, definitely check it out. I think it's worth the watch. And with that, I complete an entire day of seeing movies. So we just got home, and we saw a deer come out here this way. I'm trying to see if I can find it out here quickly, because it was right over there, right by where the garbage was. Let's see if he's around here somewhere. I think we might have scared him off. Maybe. Yeah, I don't see him anywhere. Oh well, I tried. Okay, when I got home today, there was a package that came to me from Fanatics. So let's go ahead and open this up real quick. And of course, this is going to be hard to do with the camera. Hold on. Ah, there we go. The magic of editing. So let's see what's inside here. Which one is this? Because I bought a couple of t-shirts. And this is the Juju Smith-Schuster one. Hold on, let me see if I can get a better view of this. Went ahead and opened it up. Come on. Come on. And there we go. Anything on the back of here? Nope. I actually bought this during the Memorial Day sale they had going on. I think this was originally $30, I think, and I paid only $22 for it. I got 3 other t-shirts coming. It should be in the next couple of days. Also, by the way, keep a close eye on June 4th because I'm getting a lot of packages coming in that day from Amazon. So there might be a video coming up about me opening all that up on here. So be on the lookout for that. And this seems like a good place to end the video on. Actually, before we go, I just found this in the packaging. It's a 20% off coupon for my next $50 purchase from Fanatics. And then a $100 wine voucher from nakedwines.com. So, I don't know, I don't drink wine, but maybe somebody in my family can use it.